So guys, to make up for what I would call a mistake, I'm going to today be showing you another video of Software Inc. where we're actually playing it today again. The reason for this is because when I was editing the last video we just did, the audio was having issues and I could tell it wasn't that bad, but it just wasn't to my quality. So I wanted to just do another episode and put it out on the same day just to compensate for that possible issue that could arise. So you're going to get 2 episodes of Software Inc. today. So here we go. Do that to start the music off. Right, so let's work out where we're at, shall we? So we've got Phoenix Live in the bug fixing phase, got Mafia there. Okay, Cube is on the decline. Give Cube its first update, which is appalling actually now I think about that. And Phoenix its own update. Definitely not had one in a while. Okay. And a bug fix update on you before I close it. Okay, you are nearly dead and this is nearly up a bit, so that's good to see. Mafia, you're still gaining in followers. Press build on that again and get a release out. Get me a hype behind it so I can see where the audience is at, in a sense. If, you know, if they're all happy about it, not so happy, that kind of stuff. Right. Am I printing anything? I haven't seen anything leave. No, we're good. Okay. Mafia is in the bug fixing phase, so I'll have them printing that now, for a matter of fact. And we'll just let them print those copies and get them out. What else have we got on our lovely list of to-dos today? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to adjust the audio just to stop it from peaking permanently. I don't want it hitting that limit. Okay, we'll limit it and have the threshold hit here perfectly. Nice. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Not hitting it too hard, but it's getting right where it should be. Good. Okay. Got a lot of helis coming in. Not all of the pads though. Don't know why. How many copies have we just shipped out? 3 million. Okay. So we're getting a few million out here. I'll let them do a few more and then we'll stop printing. 6 million copies sounds like a good amount, but we'll get to 10. Letting them print. Might as well. Almost at 10. And I'll call it there. We've printed enough. Right. Where are these updates at? Phoenix Live one is done. The other 2 are still on the mend. Where are we at with boxes that need going? Any boxes that are backed up anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. No. Good. So yeah, we've solved the issue with the things getting backed up. They just don't like these being one into this. That's perfectly fine. It also probably doesn't help that they're side by side in some situations like this. I can see how it could get confused to some degree, but you know, shouldn't really. I do like the fact that we regained on the money very quickly. Like extremely quickly. What are we making income from? That's what I want to know. We got royalties, we got sales of 32 million. So we're spending more money on staff, bills, yeah. Sounds about right. 2 million in bills this month alone, that'd be the printing. And then distribution 5 million, 8 million, 8 million. Yeah, that makes sense. What about yearly? What have we been like every year so far? We go back. That year was not our year. Yeah, if you were to try and get a loan with that type of credit, I think the bank would be like, are you sure this company's stable? Like, well, kind of is, kind of isn't. Alright, services need some more accountants anyway. I'm gonna hire some. Oh, didn't mean to click off that. So we'll hire some accountants for services manually. And then that way we know they've got them at least. Okay. Oh, services. All of them are bad but you, okay. And we'll hire that person, I don't care, they're bad. They can work it out in Tyrael. I don't have any issues with it. I won't put all of them on the team, otherwise that'd be really bad, but I don't care for services, it's getting divided up anyway. The only reason I don't just fire them all with severance is just practicality reasons. So, yeah, I'm just letting them do their thing in services land and they'll work it out as they go along. Right, what have we got offer-wise? We've got 2 hosting and someone wants to buy the IP. I'll take the hosting on, I'm not worried about that. Right. What are we looking? I do like seeing all these up here, just, you know, somehow we're maintaining so much power yet. It's not even something you can just weigh and go, look at this. What was all that water on? That is a sudden ride of water, that. What were they doing that required so much water? Have we had a fire, maybe? Checking to see if I see any signs of fire. I haven't got a clue what that water is for, but that is a lot of water. Unless it's the fire inspection. Might be. That's a lot of water for a fire inspection. Oh, we've had a peek here again, look. I don't know. This is bizarre. I don't know what they're using this water on, but it's... I'm not worrying about it. Clearly something's being used and that's that. I love seeing the income we're getting right now though, look at that. Honestly. Right, Phoenix Docs released Office software. Nice, indeed. Right. Well, I'll have them printing it. Leave them to printing it. Sure it'll go well. I love seeing it when it actually fills up all these and has to like, get onto the actual pad. Yeah. It always looks good. Right, I think they've definitely printed enough there, but we'll have a look in a second. What have we got? Yeah, we'll stop printing there. Don't need more than that. Right. What's the deal? They want the IP to Phoenix Docs, 15 million. You know, I'm not even going to answer it. I'm just going to ignore it and be like, really? Really interesting. I'll think about it and then just never respond. Do that with spam calls. I'll be like, yeah, that sounds like a great deal. Let me call you back when I'm not at work. And then I don't call them back. I'm just like, yep, that's that problem solved. I'm going to redo this upstairs area. So this is more organised at some point. Because I like the benches up here. With the nice, where it's just, look at it. It's a nice balcony. And I would love that as a boss. I'd have my laptop here. I'd start looking out. You know, I mean, to be fair, actually, no, I just turned around and realised there's wind turbines on the other side. Maybe it's a bit loud, but... yeah, that might be a bit loud. But it's a nice balcony. Come on. Anyway, doesn't matter. Right. Let's work out... Let's work out what we're going to do with this building, because I want to make a console. Right. So here's the operating system, and then we go to console, and then we go to manufacturing. And what I want to do is work out this. So let's... I don't know why that shrink down there. Not that. PlaySports just released PlaySports 10. Wow. Okay. Print 10 million copies just for symbolic reasons. Okay, there you go. Right, back to the console. It needs networking, really. And let's work this out. So we put in system recovery, user accounts, multitasking. Okay, that's pretty good already. Removable drive, wireless communication, standardized output. Spend time when developing software to save money when ordering hardware. What do you want? Exclusive lead or non-binding contract? What type of terms to being exclusive do you want? Because I'll give you it, but I need to know what type of terms. Because if you want the IP, it's a you're fired situation. Okay. Bison Reed. Let's pull up him. Bison Reed. Right. Let's see if he's suddenly become god on that team. Where is he? You were the first person on that team and you're... Oh no, you're the first new person on the team. I was going to say. Bison Reed. Here he is. Mr. Reed. You've worked on 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. I want to see you as your details. What's your terms? Fixed rate, exclusive lead. Okay, cool. All he wants, just exclusive. That's fine. Right, back to this. I'll let time go while I'm working this out. So we got 3D, we got audio. So I was going to put super optimization on and removable drive. And that's it for this version. So it needs antennas, controllers, device input to motherboard, plastic and driver base case, final assembly. Okay. That seems like a bit of a process, but I'll commission the idea. I need to see the actual project details here. If I do add anything, if I do feel like it. On widgets, so joystick targeting, that's something I need to get up. Right, joystick targeting's up. Right. That's going to take 3 years. Okay, and we'll call it the Phoenix Box 1. Phoenix Box 1. Price it at 284. We'll do for 275. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to look at the design. This is what it wants to look like. So, old console. I don't mind the style necessarily. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Do the curves a bit less. Look at that. Honestly. I like it. Give it a bit more of a shroud, maybe. That looks nice. Add to that. Give it a bit more of a taper, maybe. Or less of a taper, maybe. Yeah, that looks nice. We've made our own console. Woohoo! Right. Color. A nice dark grey second color on a blue. Then with a nice light blue. I think you a nice light blue as well. Those match. Yeah, that's nice. Right, so we'll do that, and I'm going to assign this to the OS team, as they're the only team I can foresee being good at making a console. And I'll commission this. And what I need to do quickly is look at this one more time. Okay, so we need to really put in some infrastructure for this today, really. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to set up the antenna Right. Controller. And we've also got the input device. Right. This is wanting to write. And then that goes into the motherboard. And then we need plastic and driver bay for the case. And then final assembly. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this. I get time moving again. And we'll develop that. Oh, hang on a minute. What have I got to do? Please choose a joystick design. Interesting. Right, well, we'll add some lights. Make it a big battery. And let's do some design. Oh my god, this is going to add to it. Right, okay. Yep, that's fine. And we'll call it the portable roller Mark 1. Right. And I'm going to give that to OS and the Cube, respectively. But they have some crossover work on that. What's the design of this looking like? I do not like that. Oh wait, so I drag this in and I can change it that way? I can only assume this is a copyright issue is why it's... Let's have 2 buttons because it's early days. And then change that up. Make it a more grey and blue. Like that, yeah. Right, develop that too. Okay. Anything else I need to do? Also balance that, it won't change much. Okay, okay. Right. I'm happy with this. So, are you sure you're making it very complicated? It may take more time. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, instant regret. Right, so now what I need to do is on this floor, I will need to... What I'm going to do first is we're going to get rid of all the printers on this floor. Okay. And then I'm going to quickly go in and get rid of all these conveyor belts somehow. So, 1 second, guys. Okay, then, that's easy. So now we've done that, we're going to want to start to lay out this kind of production area. So we need to really look at the logistics of doing this. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, but we've got quite a bit to consider. I mean, we can see the upper floor layout. So why can I see that? Why do I need to see that? Okay. Let's do this once the designs are drawn up, shall we? Let them just have the chance to design it at least. Right. So the Phoenix Box 1 is gonna be 1995's release, if I had to guess. Around there. Okay. Is that money not due releasing? In, yeah, and invested in bonds. Withdraw the entire amount, yeah. Why not? There we go, we're now a billionaire company. Woohoo! So we should actually now be considered the biggest company. Value? Yeah, we easily are, yeah. No surprise there then. This was founded 3 years ago and it's almost the second biggest company. Oh wow. Yeah then, let's have a see what we're up against. Best employer. Nice. Okay, let's go to best product. Nice, okay. And most profitable. Okay, so this company here is the most profitable, which I can see why. What are they selling that's making them more profitable? first person shooter and a fairly decent house town game. Okay. That makes my life a bit more difficult because the big tech companies just released and they're actually already second place, sorry, in the what I'd consider the chain of the natural habitat. So that does present its own issue. Right, I can develop this now. They'll easily develop that, and that's the problem. Because it's been done so easily, it's gonna need making very soon. Right, manufacturing. Let's work out the controller first, shall we? So we need to make first gyroscope, batteries, controller, and speaker. Right. Okay. So we're gonna base it off the 4-minute mark for each piece. So that's what we gotta make. It actually says on there what printers we need for what. We need 2 gyros, 1 battery, 1 speaker, 4 controllers for this 2 motherboard assembly line to be able to produce on that. Right. Okay. That looks like a practical solution to the problem. So what we can do is, and I don't think there is an easy way to do this. So let's work this out in the most practical way we can. In total I need 2, 4, 6, 8 printing parts. Okay. So we put 8 parts in here. So what we're going to do is we'll have 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, that's 8. And then what I'm going to do is we'll have the belts that come out, obviously. Okay. Like so. Right. And what's that getting made into? It's getting made into the motherboard. Right. Let's have you here while I do this. So this needs to be the controller parts. So controller. This needs... Well, I need 2 of these batteries and speakers, so I might as well do that. Okay. Joystick. Need batteries. Joystick. And I need... Where is it? Speaker. Right. Let's make sure these are right then, because I'm a bit concerned now. Might be a wrong type of controller. Where are we at? Controller. Okay. And I need 2 gyroscopes. It does actually say on here when it's capable. Gyroscope. There it is. Right. Okay. We've got those. Let's then put together the assembly for this. Bear in mind we're going to have 3 rows of these hopefully up here, so it will matter how we do this somewhat. Right. Just so this is avoiding the obvious issue of where's it all going. Okay. That way there's movability here. Facing the right way? Yep, it is indeed. Can I turn off these layout? Don't think I can. Right, so I need a component assembler. Right there, okay. You're going to be assembling the motherboard for the... sending components to an invalid location. That's fine, it's because you don't think you're a valid location. It wants 2 of those. Well, how am I supposed to do that? Hang on. Hang on. It wants 1 speaker, 4 controllers, 2 battery packs, 2 gyroscopes. The only way that could be achieved if we had 2 of these like this. Needs to go forward 1. Now we're running into another issue, spacing. Okay. Make our lives a bit easier. Move it back a bit. No. What I'll do, is we'll move this over here. And we'll have this space there. Okay. And we're just going to turn these around every now and then until that's fixed. Perfect. When that comes down, it's going to go into both of these. These both should know what they are now. And then these two are going to get an output from a splitter that I'm going to put in that I hope is going to know how to work. Okay. And then that just goes on a line down to here. Right, okay. So now I know what this looks like. I think I can make this a bit more practical. So just give me a second and I'll be back with you. So this is the craziness I've come up with, and I'm going to break it down for you. Now, the way this all links in is insane, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. We're going to break it down in depth. So we built these modules here like this, and I mirrored it on the other side. All those parts get put on this upper conveyor so it can be walked under, so they can get to these two exact machines. And they go down, they go into a splitter, and they get evenly divided amongst these two assemblers. They then go on another line that then gets added with some controller parts. And they come to these machines and get split again until they reach these. Then they go through past the recyclers, up the belt, down and up to the top area where they get distributed onto the pads. And the two pads they go on is this side and this side. And right now it looks like these are the ones we've filled. It's pretty complicated, if I'm honest. I spent a good bit of time breaking it down, but even in editing I would have cut it out really, because it's quite boring explaining the full depths of how this works. It's a lot of maths and it's a lot of, you know, mechanical understanding. And in this situation, what we're looking at here is a 1.4 million copies a month printout capacity now from this. And as you can see, it's just a ever so constant printing. What I also just saw then, and I don't know why this has been done this way, it's really a waste. Let's just manually link that together. Okay, we got a lot of people. Lauren Hoffman has died. It's a shame. How much we pay out for death nowadays? We pay out quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. We had the holiday months higher than that, but it just doesn't work. Oh, we're being burgled. I think they're actually successful. How are they successful if security's outside? $6 million. What on earth? I'm gonna trust that that's a fluke. And we'll leave it at that. Yeah. I'm definitely livid that somehow we get burgled with security sat outside. Like, come on. Right, let's upgrade all these. Might as well bring them up to date before I decide on getting rid of them. Okay. So this is just controller assemblies right here. And that's just controllers. So what I'm going to do about consoles is beyond me. I haven't got a clue yet. Not a clue. Give me a press build on that. See if we get any traction behind it. And I'll do a release on it too. I don't really think it's something that's going to get much traction until the actual Phoenix box gets released, to be fairly honest. So it's kind of like having a controller for a device that doesn't exist, in a sense. Well, it's not even a kind of, it is literally that description. It's a controller for a device that doesn't exist. So I don't think many people will buy into that idea yet. How much are we spending a mean, we are spending an awful lot of machinery, I'll admit that. But that's yearly. So let's go into monthly for a second. Go to today. Okay, we're not spending as much as I thought, but we are still paying a lot in bills. Let me guess, the manufacturing costs on electric? No. Okay then. Just the overall cost of manufacturing is what I'm going to presume. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. So our plan is to get the consoles out though, and then have them kind of flood the market with our latest tech. Whether that's actually gonna happen is a real debate to be had. I think it's possible. Just depends. So I'm gonna end your support at some point. Mafia, where are you guys at? You're due out December, which is only a few months away. Have we been printing copies of that? No, right. Print copies of Mafia. We'll do 23 million in a month. Okay. And the press needs to do a press release on it. And that way we can try and get a final drive up. Because that is due out. And that's definitely my goal to get out today. But we won't know the true impact of its sales because that's, you know, happening at the end of the episode. So that releases at least. So yeah. Look at that. It's nice seeing this place actually operational again. It's also nice thinking that this is all like either printing or machinery. And we're actually producing stuff on a larger scale than we ever have before. Yeah, it's mind-blowing, but here we go. Releasing Mafia. Right, give it a 60,000 budget, maybe. Yep. Like so. And tech guys, in the morning, you've got a lot of updating on it to do. Right, let's see what we can get done here then. So we can use the cube as the editor, use the AUX and the box. Great. Nice to see they're keeping up with updating those too. I'm happy that that is actually happening for a change. Alright, Phoenix, good. Mafia, good. We'll put that update out now. And then that way Mafia is actually up to date. Been long awaited. Right, we can start printing copies of Mafia. I know we've printed a dozen by now. I know we're running ourselves into the ground with our cost of manufacturing alone. Yeah, distribution 9 million, bills 40 million. Can we actually get an understanding of this? What's the bills printing? Yeah. So let's select this floor's machinery. Toggle the power off on those, but I'll toggle this power on. So those can keep moving. And that way we're not printing much more of these for now. Because I don't really need more, I don't think. Like 3 million in stock, so I can cancel the production, or at least limit it. Okay. Mount. Okay, I would like to have only 5 million copies ever made. I'll allow them to do 5 mil. Okay. Turn it all on. 5 million is your max. Right, Mafia, well done on your big sale. Let's get some bugs out of that by all means. Make sure we're keeping that fixed. Okay. Rather fix 100 bugs in one day than have none go out fixed at all. Right. So, guys, thank you for watching. I hope the audio in this video has improved drastically. I have been somewhat monitoring it now and then, but I'm sure somewhere along it there's going to be an issue that's spotted, and it would really help me if you pointed out. If you hear cutting out on the mic, any strong S or tss, you know, those types of sounds, let me know, because there is a lot of stuff that's in place that would supposedly be an issue. It's supposed to fix stuff, but it can actually break stuff if it's done wrong. And I'm not an audio technician to the level that most people are, but I do understand a fair bit to know when to fix stuff, but I can't spot all the tiny issues. It's early days, it's teething problems, and I'd appreciate you pointing them out. With that said, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you